Opening statement?
Your opening statement.
Oh. Well, credit to George Mason. They played a good match and played resiliently, and I thought our guys loved to see them battle back in set 4. We were beaten pretty handily in 2 and 3, and guys came in 4 and were able to fight and give us a chance there in the 5th, and ultimately they were a little bit better, sort of in that end game, that pressure situation in the end of set 5, and that was the difference, I thought.
One of the things I had mentioned to Jay a couple of minutes ago is it was like watching 2 completely different matches all rolled into one. What was the feeling for you guys, the way you rallied in the first and then second and third were not the best, but being able to rally and come back again?
It's a familiar feeling for us this year. We tend to play really well and then take a set or 2 off and then come back. It was really 2 different matches, and we were playing well. I thought we were, everything was clicking. Our offense was good. We're making some digs, good from the service line, keeping the pressure on them, and then when we weren't, we sort of compounded error after error, and that was what made it hard in those 2 sets. Will, anything?
I think you did very well.
Well, Will, what was the feeling for you guys after those 2 sets, being down 2-1, and Mason had played pretty decisively?
Yeah, I think like Coach had said, it's not a point we haven't been in before, but it's also a point we've come back from. So I don't think people were too discouraged. I think people were knew we were in a tough position, but we're ready to come back and fight. And I think especially knowing that this could be the end, people were a little extra excited, a little energetic, and ready to come back and fight in the 4th set.
Mm-hmm. And then in the 5th, you guys got down a bit of a hole again, but scrapped back. What was kind of, how were you guys feeling as far as trying to fight and claw and keep in it?
Yeah, we have I think a pretty young team this year. I think we can compound errors pretty quickly when we start to make one. But I think next year and moving forward, people will be able to take themselves out, have a shorter memory, and not let errors repeat and move to the next one. For this specific game, I think we just got caught in difficult situations sometimes, but there was also times where we went on a string of runs and were able to bring it back and get pretty close. So,
Brian, did you have much to say after that 3rd set, or any kind of big changes, or was it just kind of leave it to the guys?
Well, we did make some changes. We brought Will in. I thought he did a great job and runs a little bit different offense from James, and I think just it's different for our opponent to play against us there, and I think he got some hitters going and was good from the service line, and then we brought some guys back in the 4th who had a little break there in the 3rd, and I think they had a chance to think a little bit and rest a little bit, and came back with a little bit more energy. But for the most part, it's not, what I say to these guys are, they always go hard. They give everything they have, and they really didn't want the season to end, and I think the life we showed in the 4th set tells you a lot about sort of who they are.